The response to meeting the British companies on the missions we've run has been fascinating and really, really positive. Firstly, they really appreciate, I'm talking about the hosts in the country now, the fact that these companies have been handpicked. So it's not just anyone who wants to come can, it's a select bunch. The second thing is being able to say that they're supported by the British government means a huge amount in that country. And that means that when we've co-hosted receptions, perhaps at the Consul General's residence in San Francisco, the weight of the guest list is amazing and the companies can't quite believe who they're about to meet. And for the guests, it's brilliant because they get to meet not one but 20 great companies. And that's why the reputation of British startups really acts in our favour. And the feedback we get is fantastic. And let's not forget that if they were just on their own, some of these companies wouldn't even have their calls returned. So to join under a banner really helps them. My perception is that there is such a thing as brand Britain, and we can see simply by the millions of people who flock here to visit us that there's an attraction there, and I feel that that translates very well. By and large, and of course I'm generalising, we're trusted, we're seen to be dependable, and we're seen to be a source of great inventions, not just now but over the ages. That doesn't mean we can be complacent, and in fact in the minds of many people, particularly in countries like India, we don't want to be eclipsed by other huge countries like the United States. So it's important to get out there and actually get boots on the ground and shake hands, and that's why nothing will replace that face-to-face connection. We've got lots to be proud of. The Americans particularly tell us that we must be more confident and less British, and every time they tell us that, just as we're about to leave the room, they say, oh, by the way, we love the British thing. So that's confusing, isn't it? But we keep bearing that in mind because it doesn't want to cross over to be too confident. I think that Britain has a really strong reputation overseas, and we know how popular it is as a place to visit. In terms of technology, I think that we don't have anything to be complacent about, but we are seen as a source of innovative and disruptive technology. I don't know whether that's because we're a small island or not. Also, it translates well because we happen to be fortunate enough to speak the global language of business. London itself is arguably the most connected city on the planet, and in areas like web technology, in health tech, and increasingly in clean technology, I'm really seeing the people we're visiting in other countries sitting up and listening and being very happy to give us their time and also to sign partnership deals on the ground. I don't think we recognise just how much we have going for us, and that's why it is good to get out there and actually see that reaction. And we mustn't let our quiet confidence translate into cockiness, but I think we've got a huge amount going for us, and you only need to think about the huge and rich history we have with other huge countries like India and the United States to realise that, played well, that can be a massive advantage. We tend to be seen as trustworthy, good to do business with, a solid legal system, and we have all of that in our favour, so it's ours for the taking. I think that companies should be proud to be British, and they should take some of the best qualities of inventiveness and of curiosity and of the ability to take risks with ideas and probably leave behind the stuffiness and the uptightness that has haunted some of their predecessors. And that means treading this really important line between confidence, quiet confidence and cockiness, and also being open-minded. So we're not seen as some sort of, in any sense, superior. We want to know, we want to engage with the world, and we should be proud of what we have to offer, and that means selling more to the world, and it means physically travelling to these spaces to show and demonstrate how keen we are to do business, and that really, really matters at the moment.